Hey, welcome back in, all you Freaky Friday rebels, DPC rebels, resistant fighters. Good to be back with you guys for another Friday 5-minute magic tip. Shaping up to be an awesome weekend. College football starting back up. Come on, dogs, let's do it again. It's going to be a great weekend of Labor Day weekend, just hanging out. Got long weekend, so hope you guys are looking forward to having some fun, doing some great things with your family. Just wanted to share a quick little magic tip for you guys for the weekend. Hopefully you can catch it sometime in the next few days if you're not watching it live now. Want to talk about how employers afford DPC. This is a common question when new DPC clinics or DPC physicians go and talk to small businesses or large businesses. They want to know, they can't really understand how do you make it work with DPC inside the insurance realm. They're trying to figure that out. It seems like it's just adding more cost to it. So this is a common question. I want to just share some thoughts and insights on that with you guys real quick. As you go out and get questions from businesses, small employers, big employers, they will have you come and want to meet with you, talk with you, learn about DPC. Maybe their advisor, broker, they've heard about it somewhere at a conference. They want to learn about DPC. So they want to meet with you and bring you in. And so I wanted to share for employers and benefits advisors and also DPC docs. What do you talk about? How do you explain that? Coming from the reality of it seems like we're just going to be paying more money. So think about a large employer. The small ones aren't that big a deal. If you have a mom and pop shop with 20 employees, they're not providing insurance already. Just makes sense. Hey, we're going to pay you whatever, $60, $75 a month. Do you take care of our patients the best our employees and patients as best you can? And this is a benefit we're giving our employees to work with us. We can't afford high dollar insurance plan. We're going to give them this DPC, which is a great deal for them. So that makes sense. But what about an employer of 100 employees and they're providing insurance, or maybe it's 800 or 1,000 bigger employers where they're required to have insurance? So let's just keep the numbers round and say 100 employees, and they're spending $1,000 a month for those 100 employees. So $100,000 a month they're paying for these insurance premiums. So they want to meet with you and learn about DPC, and you come in and explain, how it operates. You give them the whole details, access, all the great things you can do. It comes down to price. Well, how much does this cost? Well, we're going to charge you $60 per member per month. So that's an extra $6,000 a month that they're going to be paying for 100 employees. So now they're paying for the insurance premium and another $6,000 a month, and they're trying to figure out how do we benefit for that? How do we match those up? Pay more money? How does that save us money in the long run? The truthful answer is, and I cover this in my book, is unless you think differently and change your plan, it probably won't save you money. Certainly you'll get better access for employees. They may end up saving employees money by shifting medication prices, things, lower lab prices, some things, but it's not going to be an enormous amount of money that you could save as an employer and save your employees if you think different. You have to think different as an employer if you're going to change your health insurance plan, because when you're changing to DPC, you're changing a whole philosophy, the way you think, the DPC mindset. We've been talking about that. So what's different? What are you going to do different? Are you can continue to pay that big BUCHA insurance plan and add DPC? It just will not give you the benefits that you're hoping for. And they have to understand that right off the bat. Unless you're ready to change, make a big change, change your plan, change your broker, change your advisor, you have to think about changing things to get into a different mindset. The old way of doing healthcare with just pay the premiums and they just keep going up 10% every year. Unless you want something different and new, you're going to keep doing that. If you want something new like DPC, where you can get a new self-funded, different kind of plan where you manage it better, the broker helps you manage it better, that's the way you make DPC work. And so the ultimate question for that employer when you meet with them as a DPC physician is, what are you willing to do? Are you willing to make big changes? How bad is the pain right now that you're paying monthly for those premiums? Is it hitting your overhead so bad you want to make changes? So that's the ultimate question. DPC is not something you can just go in there and throw on top of a plan and everything's great. In fact, we've done that in our clinic with a couple of smaller employers in town, and it just didn't work out because it was still very, very expensive every month. So think about that when you go to meet with those employers. Are they willing to make a big difference? It won't get any better unless you make these big changes. DPC is a big change, but you got to really hit the other changes too. And it takes a lot of magic, pixie dust, and miracles to do that, right? So hopefully this will get you started. I'm going to keep harping on this a little bit over the next couple of weeks when we meet up for our magic tips. So you guys have a great weekend. Be safe out there. It's supposed to be beautiful weather down here where I am. Hopefully it'll be great for you guys. And you guys keep the DPC